Okay, let's call this segment reading your comments. Guys, I am having a very huge problem with my comment section. Not only on this channel, I noticed that two of my other channels as well, I cannot respond to comments. And I love responding to comments because I get to hear what's on your mind as well as constructive criticisms as well that you throw at me. And then I respond obviously with a thank you. I appreciate you for the constructive criticism that you give to my videos. Unfortunately, since I think 3 videos ago, I cannot access my comment section. However, though, I can access it through my laptop, which of course is something I don't usually use unless I am editing. But I use most of my YouTube related things using my mobile phone. So it's my mobile phone that is giving me problems. Either the phone is giving me problems or something is wrong with the YouTube app when it comes to the comment section. But other than that, I decided why not read your comments and also answer the questions that I get asked in the comment section, because I am here to assist you to make your YouTube journey a little bit easier so that you arrive to that destination that you are headed to, a happy person. And of course, successful at the same time. So let me start by reading your comments and answer the questions that I've been asked. I may also go to other videos as well where I did not respond to you. Guys, I appreciate you when you are engaging the video, because one of the most important metrics on YouTube that triggers the YouTube algorithm, it is engagement. That means leaving a comment, liking and sharing. That is why you are going to hear YouTubers say, please make sure to like, share, comment, and all that other stuff in their call of action, because they are trying to get you to trigger the algorithm to push their videos and their channels far and wide. So it's very important that you do that. And because you do that, one has to appreciate it by responding, even if with a heart. Just with a heart, to show and acknowledge that you took your time, your money, and your effort to click and watch my videos from the beginning to the end, enough for you to even engage the video. So I appreciate that so very much. I also appreciate those of you that sent super thanks. I do have a question about super thanks here in the comments, which I am going to share as well. So without further ado, let's get into this comments. And we start with Tararo. I know I'm messing up your name. You say, I love this kind of topic. As content creator, I always learn. Yes, this channel is all about making it easier for your YouTube journey to be enjoyable. Of course, this takes a lot of research, a lot of reading, and also a lot of watching other content to see if there's any updates regarding to what I'm going to talk about, or this is old news or is still relevant, that type of situation. Then we continue to Wenty. Wenty, what's up? How's Poland? Well, he calls me Morpheus. The reason why I'm called Morpheus, isn't it obvious? I got the gap between my teeth. Lawrence Fishburne, my favorite actor. So he calls me Morpheus. Morpheus, what a beard you've grown. I have not been here for a long time. Yeah. Since I quit my job, I have not actually gone to the barber at all. And I'm kind of like liking the new look as well. So thank you for noticing. And then we go to Terraro again, who says, what's the best way to tell my community about super thanks? I want them. Listen, it's not nice to ask for money in general. People are going through a lot under the economic situations that we're experiencing globally. However, though, there are those that do have little but still appreciate things that they see where time was put into it to put together what they got to enjoy or found satisfaction in, or some kind of satisfaction. And as a result, they want to say thank you by giving you or donating a small amount of money to you to encourage you to do more, or to just say thank you. So the best way to do this for me, I always don't ask directly for super thanks. What I would do is, if there's a person that sends a super thanks, that is my opportunity to thank. I don't necessarily mention the person's name. Sometimes I do if they are like consistent super thankers. Then I would mention their names. But those that actually super thanks, I would use that at the end of my video by saying, I want to thank everybody that's super thanking the channel. This goes a long way for me to be able to buy equipment, for me to be able to pay for Wi-Fi, because all of these things do cost money. Running a YouTube channel does cost money. So people sometimes want to know, why should they donate apart from them being appreciative of your channel? But you still have to give them some kind of reason as to why they should also donate. I mean, as a content creator, you are constantly looking for new equipment to improve your craft. Sometimes you don't have time and you want to hire an editor or a video editor where that part of your content creation is handled by somebody else, and they cost money. So those are the things that you need to mention when you are talking about the super thanks. By using that one person or two people that super thanked you, just thanking them, then those that are listening that, oh, this channel also has a super thanks, if they feel like, okay, let me also contribute something to say thank you to this creator, that is when they will click on the super thanks. It's almost like a psychological thing, especially those, and I'm not saying people don't have a conscience, but those that do have something and consciously say, you know what, let me also super thank. And as a result of that, that's when you start seeing super thanks start flowing in without you having to ask. I didn't ask. All I said was thank you for the super thanks. Those that are supporting the channel financially, because it does help with this, it helps with that, and it helps with that. Okay, don't be afraid as well if you are a poor content creator where you are actually dependent on the money that you are making on YouTube, by saying that it does put food on the table. So don't be afraid to say that. There's nothing to be ashamed of that, so that people also get to know that they are contributing to your livelihood. I hope I'm making sense with that one. And then we have Lula Mo says, that beard, Clantis. Then we have Focomedia, who says, it's just a beautiful, hey? Thank you so much. Then we have Mandy, who says, I'm here to get motivation because I need it. I am so glad that you did come across my YouTube channel, Mandy. And I hope that whatever you are taking from my channel does actually uplift you, because let me tell you something, YouTube is not easy. You'll be working. At the end of the day, you look, because you think there's going to be an output since you put in so much of your effort and time and all the talents that you have, and then your channel is just looking at you blank, like it has not moved, has not shifted, nothing. Let me tell you something, for now, it's like that. But as you consistently upload videos on your channel, all of that is going to change. So just be patient and continue to pump your channel with content, because the biggest thing, or the biggest job that you have, is to build your library of videos, so that one day when the algorithm comes and visits you and say, okay, let's see, what have we done here, and what can we push and what we are not going to push. And then you have all those videos just lined up for the algorithm, and then it just picks as many as it can and pushes them to a lot of people, and suddenly you start seeing traction on your channel in terms of views and subscribers, engagement, and suddenly you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm going viral. Oh my goodness, I'm blowing up. Why? Because you've been patient and also been consistent, and you did not give up. I understand it is tough. We've been there. Everybody that is a content creator today who's big, they've been through what you are going through. So I am glad that you came across this channel and you got the information and got motivated to go back to grinding and actually grind until the gods of YouTube, which is the algorithm, finally sees you. And then you have all this content for it to choose from, or pick all of them, and then suddenly you are now a successful content creator on YouTube. So please continue doing that. Then we have okay, then we have Cordelio says, very informative. Thank you, Clantis. You are welcome very much. Then we have Amo Muti. I know you. I know you. Thank you for being here as well. I appreciate your support, bro. I appreciate your support. So he says that there is PayPal, Buy Me Coffee, and Super Thanks. Please, Clantis, break it down for us. Some YouTubers complain about taxes or money that's taken or that takes time to get to which one is good to go with. Okay, let's start with PayPal. I do have a PayPal account. Mostly my PayPal account, it's embedded in my other channel because I've got a lot of international viewers there, and sometimes they don't want to use Super Thanks because now can they start with Super Thanks or anything where we make money on YouTube. So the ads that you see running across our YouTube videos, those are videos that those are ads that YouTube been bidded for to run along our YouTube videos. So there's this thing called CPM. CPM, it is the amount of money that an advertiser is willing to pay YouTube for this specific video. Meaning, if the video is about finances, you're gonna get all these big finance people and business people tripping over themselves to try and run an ad along that finance video. So finance content pays a lot of money on YouTube. Basically, they're the highest end paying CPMs on YouTube. So now once YouTube says, okay, fine, we will take your money and then run these ads along the YouTuber's video. Now YouTuber as well as YouTube, they separate the money. YouTube takes 45% and the content creator takes 55% of that CPM. So if the CPM is $100, obviously the content creator takes $55 while YouTube takes $45, if I'm making any sense. Now with Super Thanks, YouTube takes, I think, 10% of the Super Thanks that we get. So yeah, there too, we also split the amount of money that you will send us through Super Thanks. They take 10% and then I take 90% of the Super Thanks. When it comes to channel membership, they take 30%. I am remaining with 70%. Now with PayPal, I get the money as is and I don't have to share it with anybody except with the bank, where of course it's FNB, because FNB and PayPal, they work together. So they take something like, depends on the amount of money, but I'm not quite sure what the percentage is, but they do take, and it's not significant at all. It doesn't even pinch you at all when they take that cut from the money that is sent through PayPal. Now, about taxes, South Africa, especially the money that we earn from YouTube, South African YouTubers don't pay taxes with, especially the American taxes, simply because South Africa and the United States, they have a tax treaty. So the withholding of taxes in the United States, no, we get our money as is. If you made $100, you get your $100 sent to your account. However, once that money gets to South Africa, of course, you already know that there's a threshold for people that start paying taxes in South Africa. If I don't know, I stand corrected. I think from 8,000 Rand, that is when you start paying taxes. I don't know, I could be wrong, could be less, could be more. That's when you start paying taxes. So, of course, you have to now look at the South African taxman to pay taxes too. All right? But with YouTube, no, we get our money. And I think South Africa is the only African country that does not get taxed by the United States for the money we make on YouTube, unlike other countries and stuff. I think they take about 30% of their YouTube check before it comes to them. So with us South Africans, we don't do that. However, we still do pay taxes in South Africa. I hope that explains it. What else did you say? Yeah. I think I've covered your question there about PayPal, Super Thanks, and other means of Buy Me a Coffee. I have never done Buy Me a Coffee before. I think it works exactly like PayPal or something like that. And I'm sure they also take some kind of percentage between yourself and them. I don't know. I stand corrected on that one as well. So then we move on to Reni Weare. Hey Clantis, I always watch your videos. Thank you so much, Reni Weare. And they are so informative. Thank you so much. Can one earn a lot of money from beauty niche? Now, the beauty niche is a very interesting niche altogether. It's a very large one because it's subdivided into so many things. It can also fall into fashion, it can fall into makeup, it can fall basically anything that has anything to do with beauty. That also includes like surgical beauty, stuff of that nature. Now, when it comes to the payment, it depends as well on the type of topic within the beauty space. If you are going to talk about makeup, I know that makeup is like a medium paying what you call this niche. Is neither high, is neither low, it's just here in the middle. What is here in the middle? Basically, that's anything between $5 per 1,000 views to about $11-12 per 1,000 views. Again, it all depends on the topic in the makeup or in the beauty niche itself. For example, if you are going to do Get Ready With Me or Get Unready With Me, that is a low paying what do you call it, video. So versus you going to, let's say, Edgar's or Red Square, or you're going to L'Oreal, and then you talk about the products. And in talking about the product, you are describing the product in a way, or in a way of reviewing the product. That is where you will start falling between the $5, $10, $12 mark, versus would Get Ready With Me or Get Unready With Me, which is going to sit at $2.68. If I mean, I do stand corrected on this one, but I think it starts from $2.68 all the way to about $10-12, all depending on the topic that you are going to talk about. Sometimes some content creators or beauty content creators, they will mix fashion and beauty, where they will talk about what they're putting on their faces, and then they will talk about perfumes, and they will talk about the what I call this, where they bought this shirt, and then they'll probably do some kind of description of the top or the dress or whatever the case is. And the more you mention like these big names that are recognized by YouTube algorithm and stuff like that, I think it does do something to the CPM as well, whether it's going to be high or low end. However, though, if you are monetized, test all these topics under beauty and see which video paid you higher and which video paid you lower when you were talking about beauty or whatever part of beauty you were talking about. Then from there, if you want to earn at the middle end part, then you should stick to videos along that topic. That way you always make $5 to $12 per 1,000 views. I don't know if I am making any sense. I did also get a question about the type of content that this very one that I do on this channel, how much it pays. This one also is one of those high-end paying niches, just like finance, business, real estate, health, insurance, forex, anything that has to do with money or business, because my channel is about making money and also about business, because having a YouTube channel is actually having a business. So that is a high-end paying. That's what is high-end paying is anything around from $9 all the way to $15. Again, it will depend on the type of topics that I'm talking about. Already in this video alone, I did talk about money. I mentioned money, I mentioned CPM. So there's a chance that when this video is monetized someday, it's going to pay me around 11, 12, to 15, sometimes as far as $50 per 1,000 views, and I could make a lot of money out of this video alone, because you heard me mention taxes, you heard me talk about money, you heard me talk about what else did I talk about? PayPal, buy me a coffee, all these terminologies, they get triggered as to what an advertiser will be willing to put under this video to advertise. Most of them are going to be your finance advertisers that will want to advertise on this very video, which now makes me earn a little higher. Like I said, probably the highest I could get out of this video is $15 per 1,000 views, and that is a lot of money. If I get 10,000 views and these people do watch the video from the beginning to the end, also watch the ads, I mean, I could walk away with $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 easy like that. So it all depends on the topic under your niche, because your niche does have topics that you can talk about. Finance itself has many umbrellas underneath it. There's insurance, there's medical aid, there is personal finance, there's budgeting, you name them. See there what I'm doing? Deliberately trying to increase the CPM of this video as well. So there is a lot that can be done under beauty. Now, all you have to do once you are monetized, monitor each topic you talk about under beauty, which one pays you more and which one pays less. Forget the one that pays less and then focus on the ones that pay more. However, though, with the beauty niche as well, you make money a lot from sponsorships as well as brand deals, because you can be approached by L'Oreal, you can be approached by some big beauty conglomerate that will want to collaborate with you and will be willing to pay you millions of dollars. There's a lot of content creators in the beauty space that earn millions of dollars for a certain campaign that they do with a beauty a provider or whatever the case might be. So that's where the money is at the most versus on Google AdSense. But if you want to depend on Google AdSense, then you have to do your research. I hope that answers. Okay, wait. I should shake. I hope that answers your question. And then we have Amina who says, yeah, Clantis, I need that. Super thanks. Yeah, I'm telling you, that super thanks when it comes through, it's very exciting. I need it because I'm 67-year-old poor widow who beg for food every day. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm gonna monetize after reaching 500 subscribers. Please do that because that's when you start getting super thanks and super chats. I don't know what your channel name is. This your channel name, Amina? I will leave the what do you call this on the screen, your channel handle, so people can go and subscribe. I see you have 95 subscribers right now as of the recording of this video. I just started YouTube and it's so hard though. It is very hard. I don't want to lie to you. I think in order for you to kind of like gain subscribers and views, speak to your age group. Speak to the people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, going into the 70s, and encourage them to start a YouTube channel. And then also talk about things that young people want to hear from our seniors, because there you will get a lot of views. Because right now, we're kind of like lost and we need some wisdom, type of situation. Create those type of videos, but just dropping us gems of things that you would like to guide young people on. Finances, especially finances. Trust me, when it comes to finances, we want to know, how did you get to your 67th birthday and still alive and surviving? How do we also survive? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. Economic times are very tough out there these days. So we do need that wisdom. So create such videos. If you're a widow, you also talk about your story about since your husband passed away, how things have been, how you've been living your life. Some people will relate to it. There are 40-something-year-olds that are already widows, and then they would like to see themselves at 67 through you, how they will still be like husbandless and with children or grandchildren, etc., and so on. So those are the things that you need to talk about, and that will grow your channel pretty fast. Amina continues to say, please see help. How is ASMR paying? It doesn't pay. It doesn't pay at all. You get paid in like cents with SAMR. I think the highest you could get from an SAMR video is like 50 cents. You must also remember, out of that 50 cents, YouTube still takes its 45%. So in order for you to make decent amount of money from ASMR, you need to overcompensate with views just so you make that first $100. And I can tell you can make like 1 million views and still earn less than $100. So ASMR is good. A lot of people do watch such. I also watch. Recently I'm finding myself watching the most strangest of videos. Do you know jiggers? Stuff that grows under people's feet. Those, it looks like acne, and then they have to scrape them out, and inside it's got some kind of. I'm finding myself watching all of that. Pimple popping. Like, what? So ASMR also has a lot of views. In fact, ASMR has a lot of tons and tons and tons of views. So you need to compensate with views in order for you to see decent amount of money. Does it fall under entertainment? I would say it falls under inspiration rather than entertainment because it does something to your brain. There's some kind of satisfaction that your brain gets out of ASMR. Maybe it's relaxation, maybe it is calming. It all depends also on the type of ASMR we're talking about. Is it scratching of skin that is dry? Is it rain? Is it waterfall? All that sort of stuff. I don't know. I don't think it falls under entertainment, but I think it falls under inspiration. Because some people they get inspired by listening to the sound of rain or sound of waterfall or the ocean or birds chirping or the scratching of skin in type of situation. So that one, nah, it's a very low end paying niche, unfortunately, on YouTube. So yeah, I think those are the comments that came from the very, very recent video, the very last video that I posted. And I just realized, okay, no, it does have it does have a title. I thought it didn't have a title because the computer is not showing. So, oh yeah, there was a question about synthetic content. If they how do you do? I can't remember what the question exactly. It's from label altered content, who says you can disclose altered or synthetic content in the Studio mobile app. Can you? I don't know. I don't think so. I think you have to do it on the laptop because they haven't rolled out the mobile version of it yet, unless they already have on your side of the world. But on my side of the world, we still have to go to the laptop. Anyways, YouTube did say that once we can do it from the mobile, they will let us know. So far, I haven't heard any updates whether we can. However, though, some mobiles around the world are chosen by YouTube as a test, like beta, to see how it's going to respond. But on my side, I still have to go to the laptop to indicate if my content is has synthetic content or whatever the case might be. Synthetic content, we're talking AI, guys. AI, if you use the AI tool to create your video, then you have to mark it on your YouTube studio that there's AI involved. The only time you don't have to mention whether AI is involved is when you use like those SEO tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy, where you did your title by their what do you call this, the AI tool. That one you don't have to. The one that you have to is where there's a voice. The voice is not of yours. Maybe use somebody else's voice or a robot's voice. That sort of situation, or text to voice, vice versa. Yeah, that's when you have to disclose whether this video has some synthetic content to it, or maybe the entire video itself, the characters in the video, they were created by AI. It's not of your own creation type of situation. So yeah, I think that is that with this video, guys. I hope I did good because this is new and probably something that we're going to be doing going forward because my comment section is still giving me trouble. If it improves, then of course I will start responding like I used to your comments. Highly appreciate all the submissions. Continue doing that to other content creators as well because engagement is important on YouTube.